Hi and welcome back. I thought everybody might like to see how the animals eat their supper. One of their favourite treats is carrots. So feeding time at the zoo involves cutting up the carrots and meeting the guys.
Alright guys.
Hey, goose, 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 goose. Come on. They're always keen to have something to eat. So here's our flock of Wallace sheep. There's Iris, the mum. There's little Dega getting a carrot. These are the pesky goose boys, of course. And this is little Moses. But the flock know that their real supper is over here. And Dorothy's off to get their grains. Hi, Moses. And here's Wallace. Where have you been, kiddo? Wallace likes to sleep upstairs on the deck, so I guess he's just come down the stairs to get his supper. There's always a bit of jostling. Who's gonna get fed first? This is little Dega, and Dega and his sister are our new lambs from this year. They're sweethearts. And there's the goose boys. Hey Dega. He loves a chin rub. And that's his sister. This is Moses, waiting patiently. And Wallace. We have to give him a handful of food just to keep him quiet. And what they eat is a mixture of grains and some corn, which they love. It's a sheep mix, which comes from our farm store here in France. Don't forget the carrots, Dorothy. Got them.
Come on kids.
Come on everybody. Let's go to have our supper. Don't forget me, says Wallace. So to make sure everybody has their fair share, apart from Wallace, who wants more than his fair share, we have multiple buckets. And this is what we do every day. We distract Wallace, and then we can go and feed the rest. But Wallace is always looking for the biggest meal. Dorothy's very smart. She's getting them started with a handful of food, so they have something. Just look at how pushy Wallace is. He's quite a character. He, of course, is bigger than all the rest, so he needs to eat a little more, but he can get a little pushy at supper time. So this is the sheep's main bucket.
Do you get a carrot?
So it's the grains and a few carrots.
I just tried to give it to them and they wouldn't eat it.
They all managed to get their heads in. It's a little harder if you've got horns, but they manage somehow. I see here, there's Mom. She's letting her babies eat first. So let's go over and see Henry. So Henry's the ram and the dad of the flock, and he lives in Henry's house. And he loves carrots.
Where's Henry's bowl?
Henry will do anything for a carrot. Yum, says Henry. Thank you very much. It's just the best. Henry just can't eat his carrots fast enough. We keep Henry in his own house because as a ram, he tends to be a bit pushy around the garden and protects the rest of the flock, i.e. he comes up and butts you. So Henry has to stay in his little house all day while the others roam the garden. So Henry gets the special extra treats that the others can get by grazing. He's a nice guy, so he's also a Wesson sheep, which is a French breed of miniature sheep that comes from an island of Ouchon, which is in Finistère in the north of France. They're very friendly, very hardy, and they're great guys to have around. Oh, Henry, Mr. Carrot Fiend. Oh, had enough. So these are chickens. There's food in their bucket. Oh yeah. That's the scrap bin, and then here's their grains. So in the evening they get their red bucket full of chicken food. Yum! The orange ones are Orpingtons, which is an English type of chicken. There's one sitting and laying an egg. And look, there's an egg sitting next to her. But in fact, those dark brown eggs are from those black chickens you saw. And those are the French hens.
Okay.
Yummy. There's breakfast. And here's Iris coming to say hi, just in case there's some chicken food to be had. And there's little Dago with a very dirty nose after eating his supper. And Wallace is never far behind. Being a bit camera shy there, oh Wallace. I think he's a bit nervous of the GoPro. But he's very gentle. Look at those eyelashes. And those big ears. So this is an Orpington chicken. Oh, there's one of them coming out after laying. And the darker guys, these are the French hens, and they lay the very dark brown eggs. The Orpingtons lay giant eggs, and they're paler in color.
Pecking. Pecking?
So always at the sheep's supper, the geese won't be far behind. Most of the sheep are pretty scared of the geese, so I normally chase them away. So let's go on a goose hunt. Come on, geese. Come on. Goose, 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 goose. So there goes Amelia and Beatrix. I'm not really chasing them, I'm just shooing them away from the sheep's supper. But all of you are going to notice that little Corbet's not here. That's because little Corbet sneaked in the house and was waiting in the kitchen patiently for his snack. Say hi, Corbet. Corbet's our house goat and is a real sweetie. Thanks for watching.